Hello and good morning, everyone. Welcome to today's market updates. So, yesterday at about 11 p.m. local Malaysia time, Federal Reserve Chairman was testifying in front of Congress. Okay, so the main takeaway from Jerome Powell's testimony to Congress was that um, the 2.2 trillion US dollar financial stimulus, which was approved in March 2020 early this year, which is called the CARES Act, proved to be very vital in terms of supporting the economy throughout the last 7 months. So, from the worst economic situations in the month of March, when the US stock markets tanked by more than 30%, and the jobless rate, unemployment rate was more than 20%. The CARES Act, which distributed almost 2.2 trillion US dollars to the US economy, um, has managed to help the US citizens and the economies tide through this difficult period. Okay, so from a high unemployment rates of about 20%, the current unemployment rate is only hovering at about 7%. And of course, the gross domestic product numbers has also improved tremendously over the last 2 quarters. Okay, so aside from complimenting or praising the CARES Act, Jerome Powell, together with Congress, they are also looking to add additional financial stimulus to the markets. So the major news is that the Congress and the Federal Reserve are considering to approve further financial stimulus. It could be in the tune of 2 trillion US dollars or less. However, the news itself, the news that they are going to add additional financial stimulus, actually weaken the US dollar further. Okay, so we're going to go to the MT4 charts now to analyze and see how the testimony and the comments weaken the US dollar overnight. Okay. So as mentioned just now, the main news was that the Federal Reserve, and also Congress, the U.S. Congress, are looking to add additional financial stimulus to the U.S. economy. So to do that, it means that the U.S. government would have to issue more U.S. government debt, and this also means that they are adding to their budget deficit, which is already at an all-time high of about 20 over trillion US dollars. So any additional financial stimulus would mean that there will be more supply of the US dollar in the market, and this actually weakened the US dollar yesterday. Okay, so the US dollar weakened at about 9 p.m. local Malaysia time from 91.78 levels all the way to the current lows of 91.12 levels. So again, with the US dollar being weak, we do see the UK pound. Um, it eventually strengthened at about 8 p.m. onwards and 9 p.m. onwards from 1.3320 all the way to a high of 1.3442, going up about 120 pips. But leading up to the US market session, the UK pound was pretty volatile, initially going up 86 pips during the Asian trading session, and then after that coming down 86 pips during the UK market session. So again, US dollar was mostly weakening and bearish. So we do see the UK pound rising, and of course for the euro dollar, it was bullish in the morning session and also bullish during the US market session. Okay, so euro dollar strengthened about total of about 100 and almost 150 pips. So moving on to gold prices. Gold prices also saw a support at 1,766 US dollars, and for yesterday, on a Tuesday, it moved up from 1,778 all the way to a high of 1,817. Okay, so US dollar strengthened about 38 US dollars on a Tuesday. Um, S&P 500, the equity indices in the US, was mostly bullish for the S&P 500, hitting a high of 3,677. However, for the Dow Jones, it was mostly unchanged as it moved up during the Asian and UK sessions and pulled back down during the US market sessions. Oil prices retraced back also, or possibly on profit taking, after being on a bullish run since the 16th of November, all the way to a high of $46.28. And then after for yesterday, it came down from $45.64 all the way down to $44.20. So yeah, so predominantly the US dollar is still on a bearish run, meaning that the UK pound is touching multi-year highs, even going way back until 2019, and of course the euro dollar, it is also touching multi-year highs going back until the months of 2018, April 2018. Okay, so yeah. So for tonight, or for today, Jerome Powell is going to be having his second testimonial session. This time in front of the House Financial Services Committee, and of course we have ADP non-farm employment change data at 9:15 p.m. This will lead up towards this Friday's non-farm payrolls data, and of course don't forget crude oil prices. We will be having crude oil inventories numbers later on tonight. So yeah, so again, exciting times as usual. Every single day, there'll be plenty of action, news, and also market movements on the forex or commodity markets. So have a good trading day ahead, and I'll see you tomorrow for the next market updates. Thank you.